Hello, hello, hello! Welcome to another video. This time is going to be a review of one of my solo queue games that I played off stream, so you guys were not able to see it, but I recorded everything, so now we are able to watch it. So it's going to be Pantheon support with Ezreal against Zeri Yumi, a really common pairing in bot lane. Like Zeri Yumi is very annoying and scales very, very well. And we are playing today against the Baus in top lane. He's playing with Volibear top AP this time around. So it's pretty fun to play against him again. A long time. I played against him so many times already in my professional career. But now that I'm again in higher elo and master 300 LPs, I'm able to face him. And the good thing is that I'm playing against Yumi. So that means that I'm able to move freely around the map way more. And we are going to talk about this in this video. So I'm going to pause some moments in the game and I'm going to explain you some concepts about laning phase or how to play against Yumi and abuse this type of supports. So as I said before, the Baus likes to pressure silence so much. And I have a champion that can move and also deal a lot of damage. So I'm going to abuse that. And also, Yumi cannot move, right? So she is an enchanter and she's worse than an enchanter. She's like a parasite. She's the parasite of supports. So she needs a body to move with. So maybe she moves with Jarvan later on in the jungle. But for the early levels, she's going to stay bot lane 100%. So I need to abuse this. And also, I'm lucky that I have Ezreal. I don't have like a Kokmo. I don't have like a Jinx that needs help and the support all the time. So Ezreal will be fine to be alone in the lane. Okay. So I want to pause already here, because what I'm going to do in the laning phase, so you guys can also see and appreciate it during the play, is that I'm going to use this bush to dodge Yumi Qs. So I'm trying to dodge the Yumi Qs. I understand that she's going to Q around this way or this way. So I'm going to use the edges to dodge just when the speed of the Q arrives, okay? So you pay attention on that. And also when I get out of the bush is or to match auto attacks on the wave. So we don't lose the level advantage. That means that they hit 2 way before us. And also to threaten like a W, so an all-in. And Zeri needs to respect. She's going to respect a lot. And she needs to, because she doesn't want to get all-in. And Pantheon and Ezreal is pretty strong lane in early game. So they need to be careful, okay? So here I'm poking a bit the Zeri, I mean the Yumi. They get level 2 first, but they cannot really do anything with that level 2. I just threaten Ws. And now I know that my Fiddlesticks is pathing down. He's doing a full clear like Fiddlestick does. Here I dodge the Q nicely. But I also know that Jarvan did the blue buff. He probably did red-blue, some weird pathing that I didn't check with the camera with Jarvan, which is a mistake for me, because he did the clear is blue buff, but I think he did a bit late. So if he had red buff, I know where he started, but right now maybe he could start wolves and do blue. So I'm not pretty sure on what he is doing in the game. In the next video, I want to show you guys how to track the jungle properly, so I can do it also more regularly myself. And yeah, here I'm just threatening the Zeri with my W, and my idea is already, I'm thinking what I want to do. What I want to do this game is play with my 2 solo laners, Aatrox and Sylas, because they are pretty strong in skirmishes. And I want to play around Fiddlesticks. That Fiddlestick is good in the game, he can farm his camps, and he's ahead. So now I know that Fiddlestick wants to do the crab, that's why I'm hovering towards top side and I'm not playing on the bushes. And I look for an all-in because I have my E, which can buy me a lot of time, and Fiddlesticks reacts really well and goes for the flash play. And we get the kill. I get the kill, so that's pretty nice. So I can buy my boots and longsword and a pink always. And I recall. I should recall in fog, like not in front of the tower, because I give the information that I'm recalling already. So that's not great. That's a mistake. I was thinking like maybe we can dive the Yumi, but it turns out that we cannot. And I will use this time to move around the map, okay? So I want to be mid lane and top lane like I said. And also the bot lane wave is now pushing towards Ezreal. And because it's pushing towards Ezreal, I have free time. They don't have kill pressure on Ezreal. He's totally fine farming from afar. Also, Ezreal is going to get level advantage, which is great for carries. And I see that the crab is up, Jarvan is top, and Jarvan already based because he has a longsword and he still has his potion. So he already based. We get that information. He has no smite. I try to get the crab with the W, but he gets it with the auto attack. It happens, but it's good for scouting, okay? If you guys do this and you see the enemy jungler, all your other laners, including your jungler, will know where Jarvan is because you are facing him. So you give that information to your team. I know Echo is a champion that wants to go in all the time, so I will play around early levels around mid lane, which is easier for me to play around. Here I should have W probably the Jarvan. This would have been way easier, so probably a mistake from me, micro mistake. Ends up turning out that Sylas dies, so that's not great. But it is what it is. Sometimes you will take some L's, and I take this one. I didn't CS that one well, but I'm just threatening Echo so he doesn't hit the tower. So I'm a bit annoying, right? If you are a support player, you need to be annoying. And as you guys can see, we lost one plating in bot lane, but Erral is still fine. He's pretty healthy, he's pretty good in mana. So here I'm going to use W flash onto Echo on the side lane, sidestep and kill him. And Sylas gets the kill, so now that's great. Passing down again, use every vision plant that you can see. I have no access to the tribush, so I'm not able to pass through the tribush, and I'm going to say, okay, I'm just going to recall and open the map again. I have 500 gold, so that's another longsword. And no a control ward, I'm not getting pink because I already have one established on the map. And at the end of the day, with Pantheon, I want some gold, and because I want some gold, I'm not wasting the pink, and I'm just going to open towards the Void Grabs. I see that Echo is going to push the next waves, so maybe I can do a play on mid lane against him, but we will see what happens now. I know Fiddlestick has 6, and again I'm attacking mid lane through top lane, because through top lane is very difficult for the mid laner to expect the support. Normally you expect the support through bot, and here I'm just going to go on Echo. We don't have quite the damage. He force ultimate, force flash. So again, being present, and even if we don't end up killing the Echo, he loses flash for 5 minutes. He loses his ultimate for 2 minutes or 1 minute and a half, whatever it is from Echo. So it's annoying for him to play like this, right? He also ignited, I believe, the Fiddlestick, so he lost a lot of pressure in the lane. So even if we don't get the kill, or Sylas doesn't get the kill, Sylas still is winning more in his matchup because he's getting resources. Even if it doesn't end up with a kill, it doesn't need to be a kill always, right? So I go bot lane again, and I push the wave, so I have more time to move. Now that the wave crashes, Erral is going to be fine for another minute. So again, I'm going to move and help my team out. Here, Fiddlestick dies, but Sylas gets the kill at the end. And I'm just going to hover around mid lane, because I want to, again, to play with my Sylas. I know the Echo is crazy, he doesn't have ultimate, so we can abuse that, and he doesn't have flash. So again, ganking the player that doesn't have flash is very, very important for you guys to keep it tracked. Here he goes in, he's just trading to trade, and here, bam, Q, dead, move again towards bot lane. And why is it important to move bot lane now and not stay, for example, with Fiddlestick in the Void Grabs? So Fiddlestick is able to do the Void Grabs easy and without help, because Sylas has the push because Echo is dead. Aatrox has the push because Volibear is not present in the lane. And he has good vision with my pink on the banana bush, so he's able to do it. He doesn't need me. So when your team doesn't need you because they have the advantage, then try to go bot lane again, help your AD carry, get that experience, get your support item going, and help them get the reset, right? Here, Erral wants a reset, so I'm very happy to give it to him. I am level 6 already. So level 6 for me in this game is very important, and also I'm very happy to have it like at 8:30, because I'm roaming so much. And it's not normal. Sometimes I'm really behind in level, but Erral is already level 7, so he's going to be fine in levels. I should have based maybe here, but I'm looking for a pick again against Echo. I'm being really annoying to this Echo because he's not playing comfortably 1v1. He's having so much pressure from me, and here he will end up dying because he has no flash again. So we punished the Echo no flash, and now I'm just paying attention, as you guys can see, towards bot lane. So what's happening in bot lane? How is my AD carry doing? Even if I know that the game plan is don't go bot, I don't need to go bot because Israel doesn't need my help, and at the end of the day, I need to be present in the other lanes. I still pay attention to what's happening, because it's because maybe I see an opportunity to go back bot lane or understand the situation or how my AD carry is playing. So just adapting is the best thing you can do in game. So here I go, miss my Q against the boss. He dodges well. He mechanically is really good. He just plays these champions and he has his playstyle, but he ends up dying. He cannot escape. And again, Sylas gets another kill. I'm happy that I'm playing with a Sylas in mid lane and not like a control mage that is doesn't move. So he wants to look also for action. And here Sylas knows that I want to look for fights, so he goes in. He goes first in, so I can follow up, and that's I'm very happy with that also. Like Fiddlestick does a triple kill. So again, I'm going to pause here a bit the game. So just a small explanation in right now for a few seconds. So I've made the play with my ultimate in top lane, if you guys watch the minimap. Then I roam mid lane to create some pressure for Sylas to be fine in the game. And now with Zeri, Jumi, and Jarvan, I mean, Zeri still, she spawned, but these three guys with Zeri, they try to dive bot lane where my jungler and my AD carry are under tower. So it's very difficult for them to dive because they don't have the tools to dive, right? Jumi is not a dive champion. They are not strong enough to dive. Erral is really, like, he can jump out, he has barrier, he can buy a lot of time, and Fiddlestick with the ultimate, the same, he can cover really well. So at the end of the day, even if I'm roaming, if my lanes play good, or they play... I put enemy team in a situation where they need to make a play, right? They are forced to dive, and that's the entire point as well, right? You are putting the enemy champion that just wants to scale, play the lane, maybe some all-ins, but in the long lane, in a situation that they don't want to be in, right? They don't want... Jumi doesn't want to dive, Zeri doesn't want to dive, Jarvan wants to dive, but not with those champions. And you are also putting it against an AD carry that is good against this type of situations, right? If you are playing with Ziggs, Seraphine, Erral, Jhin, they are really hard to dive because of heavy wave clear and survivability that they have under tower. So also play with this in mind, right? If they misplay and they end up dying, well, it happens. But now I'm 5-0, I'm feeling really good. Again, my Erral is suffering, but he's level 8, so he's fine in the game. He's CSing how he can with his... Qs from long range. He is not even behind in CS, and this is in high master, right? So sure, my AD carry is going to play better normally, but also enemies are going to do more mistakes in your games, which you will end up getting more kills at the end. Okay, so here I look for a very aggressive trade in bot lane because I'm strong, so I want to transition the advantage that I got myself with the moves towards bot lane, and now is the time. I saw the window and I use it. I seize the opportunity very well and get the kill onto Zeri and Jumi. And now Erral is so happy because he's going to get his platings back. And I'm going to be responsible with my lead. I need to carry this game, and I understand that I'm in this position. But at the end of the day, you guys want to carry as a support. You need to do these things as well. You need to be... if you get fed, you need to help the other lanes that you let a bit behind, or maybe keep your lead going, and understand where you can punish the enemy. Alright, now I get my first item. This item is so expensive for support, so I just got it with 6 kills. So I'm very, very happy. I'm feeling very good. I'm pretty tanky as well. I'm not that weak. And I'm always looking for a ultimate in mid lane. I love to ulti mid lane when I have it with Pantheon, because mid laners are always like FK in the wave, and they don't expect it, right? People don't expect like to play against Pantheon support and just ultimate dropping. So I'm just seeing what I can do. I'm hovering around sides, seeing if I can ultimate mid lane or I can ulti bot lane. And here there is the problem. Jumi starts connecting. The Parasite found a new body to connect, right? He's connecting to Jarvan right now, and I'm getting all in. Probably this bush was warded. I don't know. I should have checked the spectator later to see. But I get killed here, so again, I should pay more attention to this type of situations. But they are too deep, and at the end of the day, my Fiddlestick is also pretty strong. Erral is able to move, and they end up getting a couple of kills. It's my bad. I didn't play correctly. What I should have done is be more patient, wait for Fiddlestick to move, maybe play around the push of Erral, and when the Erral push, I would draw on the minimap. Once Erral pushes, I can control this area better. Probably we can get some fights going on like in this area, and use also the aerial pressure to move mid lane, and that's a better play that I could do. But here from base, I still have my ultimate, so I'm going to fight Volibear. I'm quite scared of his W. Again, I missed the Q. I was so bad with the Q. But I'm going to just chase him down, see if I can kill him. I'm respecting him a lot, because I know that what Volibear is capable of, so I'm just warding around. And he could have escaped, but I believe that he was scared that I could kill him as well. So he ends up giving the kill to Sylas. Bot lane is doing well, Fiddlestick is punishing the Zeri. And now guess who gets the kill onto... Who gets the first tower in bot lane? Is my Ezreal. 22 kills in a 40-minute game. A lot of kills, but we made this happen. We made this happen. Why? Because we roamed in good windows. Sometimes the enemy is going to get a couple of things in bot lane because it's normal, because this is 1v2. But if you, I see a lot of supports that are afraid to be on constant movement on the map, and they end up staying in lane and looking, oh, I cannot kill Zeri Yumi, oh, Yumi's so OP, Zeri's so OP, they just dash and I cannot play lane. Of course, if you cannot play lane, then help your other teammates and see where you can add the extra numbers, right? The extra pressure. So here I knew that Echo was going to all in on Silent, so I'm just going to attack Silent permanently. Echo's in Silent, I'm going to attack Silent. Volibear is in Silent, I'm going to attack Silent. So I'm not going to play around mid lane. Almost 10% of the time I will be, 90% of the time I will be Silent, trying to attack. Here, what I want to do is give a reset to Sylas. So I'm just going to push mid, but it's a bit messy because Sylas ends up suiciding for some reason that I don't understand. But yeah. Also, we don't have Ezreal on the map, so we have to wait. So Sylas ends up dying. They do a good rotation here towards mid, and it is what it is. I just need to be patient. You guys don't see me go for an all-in without thinking. I'm just making sure that I wait for my play. I don't have ultimate as well, and now they are going to do dragon, and I'm pinging. So here there's a mistake from Fiddlestick, and I'm going to pause now the game. Is that we have this ping in bot lane, and instead of go this way, you cannot go this way as Fiddlestick. You need to go down and play around the ping, and then we attack the dragon through bot side. But instead he decided to play where there was no ping ward, and he gets all in obviously because the bush is 99% warded. There is for sure vision there, and we are not able to make the play. So what I'm going to do here is just kill the Volibear, but I see at least Sylas and Aatrox are going, so I know that Echo is also going bot. So I'm going to play with this ping, and I decide, okay, Aatrox and Sylas are going to kill Volley, and I'm going to kill the Echo right now. So I'm going to connect with my jungler, because my jungler is bot side, and wait for Echo to touch the tower. So Echo is going to be smart. In your games, if you are in lower elo, they will go for this tower. Echo is going to just wait and queue this tribush, so he sees that we are here. But so I just go and collect the wave, right? We don't want to lose waves for no reason. Volibear died in top, so great from my team. And here this guy still goes all in. I flash W, and we end up killing the Echo. What does this accomplish for us is that now this wave is going to end up being further away. So that means that when Echo respawns in 20 seconds, he's going to start from here, so we don't have to worry about bot lane as a pressure lane. And that's what you do when you play against split push champions, is that you deny that pressure lane that they have, and then you start playing the game. So this game is going to actually take a bit long, because we need to make sure that we kill Volibear first in lane, then we move, then we kill first Echo, then we move. So we deny them getting all of these resources, okay, for free. So we are not going to do an engage in mid lane while Volibear is hitting every single tower, because then we are going to lose the game. So again, I'm going to play with this pink ward, I'm going to be patient, and I'm going to wait for Volibear to attack this tower. I know Volibear wants to attack the tower because he's low, and I'll just leave my AD carry alone in mid lane. He's totally fine, he's not gonna get engaged. And now I'm just patient. Patient, waiting for Volibear to go for the tower. There he goes, he one-shots the tower, which is a pity, but well, it's a tier 1. But we will go for the rocket belt. Volibear is always funny. We will end up getting the kill onto Volibear. I do a lot of damage, so I take it. Don't be afraid to take the kills as a support, especially if you're a carry support and you're playing, you need resources. Like I need Black Cleaver, it's expensive, guys. Give me kills. And here, again, Now that Volibear is dead, the pressure lane in bot lane, it's over for 24 seconds. And now we are able to play a bit more the game. So Sylas is able to pressure top. He should stay in top lane wave. I don't know where is he going. But he should be pushing top, like Sylas here. Because now we don't have a lane to play for. And it's a bit, it gets to a bit weird. But we get Herald. It's also pretty nice for us to get it. And yeah, hitting the Herald as 3, it goes really fast down. They end up engaging on Erreal, and for some reason this doesn't turn out good for them. I use my E properly, so I survive, get the kill on Zeri, and insta-base, okay? I get the Herald. Yeah, I get the Herald. Oh, I didn't remember this part that I got the Herald. I just put the Herald mid lane and put some pressure as well. I know Volibear is pushing bot. I know Echo is going to want to be on side lane. So I don't get that ward because I value putting vision first and then basing, and I'm pinging to recover, right? No, I see my Sylas and Aatrox are too slow on recovering the side lane. So recover means that once you make a play, you want to defend the other side lane, okay? Where the enemy is pushing. So if, for example, we stayed all mid lane right now, Volibear will get this tier 2, and there's no value for us on that play. So I want to make sure that my side lane is fine first, and then I look for the next play, right? I'm getting some wards. I don't know where Volibear is. Maybe, I mean, the boss likes to play a lot inside, so maybe it's there, right? Here I end up ulting, so I can play with Sylas, but Sylas should have based. Now that I see it back, right? He should have based because he has no mana. He cannot play this at all. It's like not a champion. And here we will get collapse, so it doesn't turn out well for us. But well, we get 1 for 2. Not the worst. It happens sometimes, and it is what it is. I use my ultimate as well to help my Sylas, but yeah, mistake from your teammates that, I mean, if Sylas had base there, we will one-shot probably Volibear. We start Nashor, I don't think we... I don't remember if we finish it. I think we finished the Nashor. It's a good call from Fiddlestick and Erreal. Fiddlestick doesn't take damage, right, with his W. So, Sylas is, with Echo ultimate, he's going to try to defend the bot tower. And I will do the same, right? I'm not reaching bot lane. Good ultimate from Erreal to thin out the wave. And now I'm going to play defense tower. We will get Nash very soon. And I want to defend this tower. I end up misplaying, I believe, but this is good from my side. I use my E really early. I should have held my E a bit more. I'm trying to auto-attack, get that healing up from the item. I get 1 for 1. Not the best because we have Nashor, so I want to play with Nashor. But it doesn't really matter because they should die now because Fiddlestick is chasing. Exhaust from Yuumi. And here, well, they cannot do anything. Yuumi is going to die also. And this is the issue, right? Like, Volibear is getting the T2 and he's getting the tower. And that's what's annoying about this game, is that they're always pressuring side lane. And when you play against the bounce, he's always pressuring side lane. I'm happy that he's playing Volibear here in this game and not Sion, because if he was playing Sion, oof, it would be really annoying. Because then he can ulti out, he can make so much time, he can burn a lot of waves. I think Volibear is obviously a worse version of that. So yeah, again we get the kill first, and now we have to push out top and play around top lane, right? We want to open the map a bit more, get the T1 tower in top. And now you guys can see the result of playing against Yuumi, okay? Yuumi is not adding too much to his team. I also think their team comp is not good with Yuumi, right? Yuumi is not a great pick here. It's a great pick with Zeri, but when you are playing Yuumi or any enchanter, what you need is champions that can hold their own on top lane and mid lane. Probably maybe a prio lane in mid lane that can help you in bad situations in bot, but they are pretty independent and they don't need resources, or they don't need attention to play the game. What happens is that now we are playing very skirmishing playstyle, so Yuumi doesn't do anything here, right? Yuumi doesn't accomplish anything on very skirmishing like compositions. So I abuse this. I'm very happy in this type of situation, and I'm able to perform and do my best in this comp. If, for example, I had very slow-paced teammates, like for example I had Nasus top lane, Anivia mid lane, Aurelion Sol mid lane, I would not be happy, because the scaling of those champions will meet the scaling of Zeri Yuumi, and for that my champion is pretty weak. If, for example, if I had like a Lee Sin jungle or like a strong jungler, then I could connect with my jungler and kill enemy jungler all the time. But I would look for solutions where I can be useful. If, for example, I'm playing with, another example, if I'm playing with Draven, then maybe I would stay in lane way more and try to kill Zeri and Yumi over and over and over. But that's not the case with Ezreal. It could be the case, but they need to misplay a lot, Zeri Yumi. And I also had the option to just roam. So again, we have to look for kills before we play the game. So again, we make a pick onto Echo. There are already bounties, and we need to liberate that pressure. Now Echo is dead for 30 seconds, Volibear is dead for another 30 seconds, and now we can start pushing our lead. Okay, now we can start ending the game. I also actually, now that I remember, I want to do a video on how to close games, because what I see is that when you are in this position, hard winning, because I've seen a lot, like you are 40, like here, 41-19, we are hard winning. Your teammates throw, you throw, no one knows how to finish a game, no one knows how to end the game, and they end up split pushing, getting caught, and it's terrible, right? Gameplay and macro. So just a bit of macro knowledge on how to play the game when you are on a winning position, like the map, would be nice. Here we overextend a bit, the ultimate of Fiddlestick doesn't connect, so we are going to get run down. And Ezreal is topside, so we should not have looked for this play. And Fiddlestick says apologize after, because he was the one engaging. So I follow my team, not the best engage, I try to put the most damage possible. Volibear ended up dying, but we end up all dying after, so it's not that great. But we are in a really good position in the game, we're really ahead. So it's very complicated for enemy team to win at all. Ezreal is also going to try to get the tower, Zeri recovers well. And now we are just waiting or for the next Nashor to play, or for just a pick. If we kill one or two enemy players and we're all alive, then we will be able to win the game and end the game. Everyone dies, so we get aced. It happens when people get overexcited, they overforce. Also, the opponents are still playing the game, they're trying to win as well. But their base is falling apart. And this is all due to the fact that they are playing with Yumi. Yumi is doing okay, like 1-5-13, Zeri has 8 kills, but they don't have like a huge lead on the important members. Should be Echo, maybe Volibear, right? Zeri is not really ahead. She's fine, but at this time it's too late. Maybe they could win if they do a really good team fight, and then the Yumi pick is going to have so much value already. But what I'm going to do here is I'm just getting some vision around the Nashor, and I see that Volibear keeps pushing, and he's not showing on this tribush. He's not going to show here. So I'm like, okay, where's Volibear? And I know this guy, okay? I know this guy that he's perma on silent, so I say, okay, wait. He needs to be like here for sure to get the next wave, right? Because if he gets this next wave, then we have no wave to play for, and then he's getting a lot. And in my opinion, this is a big mistake from him, because they end up not fighting 5v5, and we end up getting a pick, and this means free Nashor for us. And if we get free Nashor, the game is going to be over, and we are going to be able to finish up the game. We don't give prior to the dragon is not going to win us the game, the dragon is not going to lose us the game. So let them have dragon, we just going to end up getting Nashor, a couple of more picks. Echo suicides here as well. I mean, he tries to do something, but I don't think he's able to do it. And then Sales is going to go on Jarvan. I'm going to look for Jarvan as well. Zeri is pushing bot. That's what she should do, because at the end of the day, she needs to get some gold in, and it's also a good bounty. And here I'm just going for Jarvan, looking if I can kill, but no. We will end up getting 3 inhibitors, or at least that's what I'm thinking. We should get it. Aatrox a good recall, defense bot. Maybe we could get TP'd on by Volibear in bot lane, and they could threaten an end or from some sort. Echo's still dead, but yeah, this guy suicides, and now we have to take it slow. Sylas played alone, so again we take it a bit slower. And Fiddlestick is going to look for another ultimate. And again, just waiting to be 5. This happens even in the best of Elos. People die randomly, so you need to make time. The best thing you can do here is wait, okay guys? Wait, be patient. Just wait for you guys to be 5. don't rush things. Maybe punish someone in side lane, like here the Volibear is really low. But don't overextend, because now if we fight 5v4 or 4v5, sorry, and we die, we will lose the game. So we just get a good reset. I don't know what to buy here, so I just buy AD and CDR. TP from to bot lane from Volibear. And again, here we are just waiting to b5, finish the push, maybe get a pick before, and if we get a pick, then we end the game for sure, because it's going to be 5v4, and 5v4 will be unstoppable. So here they're in a jungle, I don't understand really why. So they will fight for this red buff for no reason, and they fight for this red buff. I'm trying to find Volibear, but he's not anywhere there. And now Jarvan is dead, and now because Jarvan is dead, we just end the game. We will go towards their base and just play get the inhibitors. And this is the fun part about playing Pantheon, guys. You can ulti like this. I don't flash, so here you see that I'm not flashing, because I know that I can get one shot. And the important thing is that we stay together and we play as 5. So I can use my flash now in the base and flash on someone, like here. And it's way better than flashing without my teammates, right? To be able to hit. So patience is also a key factor. So that's it, guys. 31 minutes of game review. How to play against Yuumi. Remember, I say well played to my Fiddlestick. Remember to roam a lot against Yuumi. Remember to punish a lot, and remember also to when to go back bot lane. Okay, when do you go back bot lane is when your AD carry needs a reset, when your AD carry is probably getting a lot of wave in and you are able to move and you finish your roam. And also identify with who you should play, right? Should you play with your jungler, your mid, or your top laner, okay? Here I had the luck that Sylas Aatrox are good to play around, and also Fiddlestick is good to play around, because we have mixed damage, AP and AD. And yeah, if you like the video and you like this type of format of video, let me know. Comment on the video if anything that you would like to know, or questions that you might have that I can help you with. Subscribe always helps me, and till next time, bye bye.